What's going on, Capricorn? We're going to go ahead and jump straight into your June 2023 monthly reading here. And we're going to take a look and see what's coming up for you for the month. If you're newer to the channel, be sure to also check your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign. You may find that there's messages in those readings. And we're going to keep the same spread as we did for the last, or for the end part of May. A lot of you liked it, and so I'm deciding to keep it. So in this first row, we're going to take a look at your career, your ambitions, and your goals. Interesting. The second row, we're going to take a look at your relationships here. Woo! What is going on, Capricorn? Did shit hit the fan? Drama popping off? I'm just joking. I'm just being dramatic. We are going to take a look at this, though. This Tower, 5 Wands, 8 of Wands. Very interesting here. All right, this last row is going to be in regards to any messages that want to come through from your guides or spirit. Let's see. And we're also going to pull your oracle cards. You have to show the world the real you. And it's interesting because down here in the relationship aspect, the Tower and the 5 of Wands is here. And the Tower 5 of Wands usually signifies that letting your true self come out here. And that's just what this full moon is about in Aquarius. It's like letting your true, some of your moon actually might be in Aquarius, but letting your full authentic self shine. Some of you have been kind of not letting yourself or allowing yourself to do that because you may be hesitant or trying to avoid confrontation with the 5 of Wands, or maybe you're just like, you just don't want to deal with people, whatever the case might be. Maybe you're afraid you're going to offend somebody or whatever it is. But I think it is time for you to show the world the real you. Be who you are. Be authentic. Especially Mars now in Leo, it's time to be authentic. Right? It's time to be authentic. And it's interesting because I think you may be fearing the worst around doing this. Like, what if people think this? And what if they think that about me? And what about this? And what about that? With the 8 of Wands being here, I think a lot of people will actually cherish it. I think you're expecting the worst, but really I think it goes a lot more smoother and better than you think with the 8 of Wands, right? And I think it just allows you to be more free. I'm getting a sense of freedom that you feel in regards to your relationships. I'm not saying you're being restricted by anything, but sometimes it's like when we feel like we can't fully express ourselves because of maybe we were shamed in the past, or maybe our parents didn't like us being loud, or didn't like us making jokes all the time, or whatever the case might be. It's like we repress that part of our personality and it causes a split within the personality. So what I feel like is going on is like there's an integration that's going on, and I feel like it's like your true authentic self is now coming to the forefront, and it's okay to evolve. And you may be questioning whether or not if you're ready, or you just got to be you, right? Be you. Pluto rebirth, literally be you. Transformation. And if you think about what Pluto is, it's the reformulation, restructuring of things, right? And so you're evolving, you're changing, and some people don't like it, but sometimes you just got to throw them the middle finger and be like, whatever, I'm doing me, right? Because the real ones will appreciate you. And not only that, by you being more authentic, you'll attract more authentic people. It's true. So Pluto here, transformation, big transformations I feel going on. Not only that, I even feel like it in regards to your career. There's something new I feel like that's sparking your interest, that you're passionate about, that gives you inspiration, that gives you joy, and I feel like you want to devote yourself to it fully. And I think this is a good thing. So let's keep going here. Of course, like I'm just channeling the top messages. We're gonna dive into the roots of the reading as I clarify and all that stuff if you're newer. So yeah, you got this consume card. I'm not quite sure what I feel about this card yet. There is a vulture on this card, and the vultures do represent transformation, much like Pluto energy, much like the scorpionic energies, right? So I do feel like this consuming aspect is like, the Ouroboros, right? The snake eating its own tail. There's a cyclical nature of change and transformation that always occurs and happens, and you have to let yourself fully come into your new self, right? Allow that old self of yours to be let go of. Allow it to, it's not you no more. You have this distance journey card. It says ocean. Some of you, there could be some travels here for you in the month of June. I know you can't see because of the ring light, but there could be some travels here for you in the month of June. But also, this is also symbolic of life as a journey. And the ocean, think about it. We haven't even explored all the oceans. So you haven't even explored. And what the ocean is, the archetype of the ocean is Pisces. And Pisces is the depth of things, which is why it symbolizes the ocean, the seas, Neptune, Poseidon. There's depth that you're exploring of your journey. There's depth to your personality. There's depth to everything. And I think this is going to be a month where you're exploring the depth. Sounds like I'm saying Johnny Depp. Y'all going straight Pirates of the Caribbean mode. If I'm not mistaken, no, he's a Virgo. He's a Virgo. Never mind. He's a Virgo. I believe he's a Virgo. Yeah, because He's a Gemini. He's Sun square Pluto. That's right. His Mars and Uranus is in Virgo in his first house. Very pirate-like. Anyways, let's get into this. Let's take a look here. What this is in regards to your career. Like I said, it's something new that you're devoting yourself to. And actually, I forgot. Let's get into this because what am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself. Page of Cups, the World card. New chapter is opening for you. New doors are opening here for you. Old doors are closing. You're very aware of this. And I feel like you're very inspired by this as well. There's also things that you're working on. I'm hearing decorating or just putting together things that you want to put together and put out to the world. And I think it's going to bring you great joy with the King of Cups. And I see you having very strong devotion toward that because I'm reading this as the temperament of your energy with the King of Cups. Very strong devotion, caring energy. I feel like whatever this is actually helps people. And I think it's also requires you to be authentic, you know? Some of you are actually channelers. I'm picking that up. I mean, we're all channelers, right? Whether it's art, music, or whatever, we're always channeling. But I think some of you, it's like it could be in regards to, I'm hearing astrology, tarot, maybe divination things. Tower, 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Yeah. The Tower is when we're trying to, well, in this context, we're trying to cling to the old parts of ourselves, right? And when we're in a period of evolving, when we were fragmented before with our personality and all the splits and all that type of stuff, and we're trying to just put the pieces back together and evolve and reformulate and restructure things, sometimes we cling to the parts of ourselves from the past. And the Tower represents actually the obliteration of the ego, right? It's like out of nowhere, like your whole awareness changes, right? And the 5 of Wands is the struggle of the ego to evolve. And you're facing limitation and restriction, but it's also like with that facing of the limitation and restriction, you're growing. Which is why the 8 of Wands is here. It's like all the work that you're doing is about to take off for you. And I think the way it translates to your relationships is that you're evolving, and some relationships you're leaving behind, you're finding new ones, others are staying with you, some people are staying with you, and it's just realizing that it's a process of change. Relationships are always changing, but I do feel like there's positive momentum being created and positive things happening with this 8 of Wands. And you can't repress yourself, or you can't like hold your full authentic expression that is coming up because you're afraid you're going to disappoint somebody. There's a really great book called The Courage to Be Disliked. It's a dialogue between a philosopher and a young college student, and he's like challenging him on his philosophy. And it's very interesting. It's actually a really great book. I recommend the audiobook, but you can read the book if you want. But The Courage to Be Disliked. Understanding that what are your tasks and what are other people's tasks. And pretty much all problems are interpersonal relationship problems, right? Pretty much all the root of unhappiness is most of it is due to interpersonal relationship problems. You just have to listen to it. It's very interesting. Four of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and you have the Eight of Swords here in the position of the message here from your guides. I want to procrastinate for too long is what I'm picking up on with this. You may be waiting too long. It's interesting. Like when it comes to nurturing your projects or just even like, self-love and stuff like that, I just think you're ready. And it's interesting, like you may have a lot of ideas and things, but it's like you're almost just like sitting on them. Like the visualization I'm getting in my mind is like a notebook just full of stuff, but none of it's been implemented or none of it's been brought out to the world and been like literally put into action and created. And it's like I feel like Spirit and the Divine wants you to not be afraid to put out or to, believe in your ideas. Alrighty, let's clarify now. Let's go deep. Moon card, Page of Cups. Yeah, some of y'all definitely channelers, tapping into that intuitive energy, Capricorn. It's the intuitive energies. Ten of Swords, the World card. Your consciousness is expanding. You're starting to realize there's a lot more to your being and what it is that, you can actually bring to the table with your career and your ambitions and your goals. And it's important to trust that inspiration that you're getting, that intuitive energy. King of Wands, King of Cups. Passionate, creative, stylistic. If you've been lacking enthusiasm, that's coming back. Enthusiasm, creativity. I like it. I think you're going to be high vibing. Tower. Clarifying the Tower. Just double clarification. Three of Wands, Five of Wands. You're growing, moving forward. Some people don't like it. You got haters. Oh, well. Let people hate. But your progression too. You're progressing and evolving. And it's interesting with the relationship parts because it's like, I think you're shocking people a little bit, especially because you have the Aquarius card here, and Aquarius kind of rules like electricity and like the ethers. So it's like you're shocking people a little bit with your transformation and how you're changing and the things that you're doing. And people aren't used to it. And it's just natural for people to kind of be resistant to it at first. But, I think it's just important to keep moving forward. Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. New things are being created. Also feel like there's a new opportunity coming in June, which is really going to boost your optimism even more. Boost your positivity about the direction of where it is that you're trying to go. I see some of y'all traveling here with the person as well. There may be some delays, but I think things will eventually work out. Judgment on the Four of Swords. High Priestess on the Queen of Pentacles, and you have the Six of Cups on the Eight of Swords here. Well, the archetype of the Judgment is Pluto, so this is right beside each other. And you have the High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Six of Cups. Some of you, it's like you're getting so much divine inspiration. You're getting messages even from your guides, from Spirit, the universe, synchronistic type of things. And it's like you question it, right? I feel like the universe could slap down the answer key for you and you'd be like, are you sure? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, y'all remember in school when like the teachers had like the answer key? Some of y'all got the damn answer key, but you just like, I don't know. Eight of Swords, Six of Cups, like feel. Get in touch with your intuitive energies, right? Because like sometimes, I'm not saying like don't be logical or rational, but it's like you gotta kind of, the mind, you got left hemisphere or the left brain, right brain. It's like the connectivity, balancing, understanding both, understanding how to work with both intuitive and the rational energies. And I think intuitively your guides and spirit wants you to be more receptive, more open. So that's what I got, Capricorn. I appreciate y'all. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so down below. Any question that you have, we can take a look at, go deeper into what it is that you're wanting to know. Yeah, follow me on social media down below. Subscribe to the channel if this video resonated with you. Be sure to click the like button. Also click the notification button. And I will talk to y'all later.